And now, sci-fi mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Monday in the Galactic Café.
Holly? When is this? Where am I?
It's Monday, and you're in a corridor.
And of course, we can't forget our favorite Bengals.
Just another Manic Monday. Wish it was Sunday.
Farthest away from Earth. That original record was set by the Apollo crew back in 1972. So, congratulations, guys! So proud of you guys. And I've kind of got like 5,000 different screens going on here because I'm watching the Artemis crew and what they're going to be working on, and then broadcasting with you. So it's just exciting. It's just really exciting, and I am out of camera frame. Okay, got to fix. So. Hope everybody had a wonderful Easter. We had a wonderful Easter here at the Sci-Fi Mombie house, and it was really fun. Got, spent some time with my family. Hello, KYP Durans. Welcome to the Galactic Café. So I am blessed beyond belief. I have two wonderful parents. I have a sister, brother-in-law, nephew, niece, and my children. And Gorilla Man, I am one blessed Mombie. So I can't complain too much. You're watching the Darth Maul. You know what? I haven't started it yet. And you know what else I haven't started? The Boys season 5. I got to get that going. You know what I did catch on to? I am like a huge, wait, are you Fisk? Did you change your screen name? Okay, I don't know what that's about, but anyways. I knew it was because I remember we were talking about Darth Maul. Yeah, hello, Eagle Burger. Yeah, I got to get moving on Darth Maul. I found Michelle Pfeiffer's new Taylor Sheridan. Hey, JB Cool, how are you? Taylor Sheridan show called The Madison. Oh my God. I was so crying the whole time. It's such a good show. Oh, such a good show. So if you get a chance to watch that on Paramount Plus, go for it. Michelle Pfeiffer is just a gem. She always has been. She always will be. Hello, Muffin. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So there was one other person that popped in and I missed their name. So I apologize, but welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hello, Jamie Lynn Simmons. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today over on the other platforms. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button. Share out the stream. Today is one of those fantastic days. I mean, Monday is what it is, right? But just to watch the Integrity crew breaking records and getting ready to circle the moon. Glorious. Hello, Muffin. I can't wait to see okay, so here's the thing. The full of them going to the dark side of the moon is supposed to be around 7 p.m. Central Time. Hello, Cricket and Joanne T-Bug and Moonstruck Mom. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I hope you guys are doing great today. Okay, so 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. They are supposed to start their journey for a total lunar eclipse, okay? Solar eclipse. We will lose contact with them, okay? So don't be alarmed. It's normal. Hello, Marion. Hello, Patty. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. So just pay attention to the time. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we will be on Tune-Ageddon beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. But we may break in every once in a while if we hear some news or get some really cool pictures. But they're getting closer and closer, guys. It's so awesome. They're 249,856 miles away from Earth. Isn't that great? They're going 1,054 miles an hour. Hello, Joa and Shelby. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Please smash those hearts. Smash that like button. Share out the string. Hello, Song of the Gods. Hope you're doing great today. Share it out to your friends. Let's get some more friends to come talk to us everywhere. So, hold on a second. Gotta repost something. Gotta repost. Okay. So, All right, let's get some housekeeping done before we continue on. Thank you, Song of the Gods, for the like. Appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Trying to hit 18,500 likes today. So that would be awesome if we could do that. Hello, FKHC 2005, otherwise known as Tim. So there is a woman on, well, duh, her name's Christina. She won't be landing, however. Hey, excuse me. I got an A in parallel parking. I passed my driver's test with 100%. So let's just put it that way. Min, you and your misogynist crap. Oh, it gets old. Okay. Yeah. Tim.
Some who call me Tim.
Just because I got rid of another person doesn't mean you take their place on trolling. So you're off. Oh, Dennis. Oh, I got to go to the dentist myself. Yeah. I'm sorry. I must be, because I do a pretty damn good job of it too. Hello, Manic Pixie. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So you got the Artemis integrity coverage on? You should. Everybody should. This is, guys, this is history making. I mean, we haven't seen this in so long, and a lot of us have never seen it at all. So who wants to know? Hello, Philly Midge. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So what's everybody up to on this beautiful Monday? I hope you all had a wonderful Easter. Tell me what you guys did in the chat for Easter. We just went out to breakfast. But I got to tell you something, and I'm not trying to dog Golden Corral or anything, but it didn't taste good. It didn't taste good at all. I don't know what it was. Like, it wasn't just me either. Like, my sister, my mom and dad, they're like, this does not taste good. And I'm like, I agree. What is going on here? Usually Golden Corral's pretty good, you know? So I don't know. The ham was okay. That's about all I'll say. Of course, for me, buffets are a waste of money because I had gastric sleeve surgery 6 years ago and I can only eat so much. And if you want to take it home now, you have to pay by the pound. You have to pay by the pound at Golden Corral to take it home. What? That's so dumb. That's dumb. So I'm like, hello, Michelle Kinsley, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. If I got like, they didn't give us the cards like Gorilla Man's surgeon did. Like his doctor gave him a card that says, hey, this guy's had gastric sleeve, charge him the child price. Hello, Quiet Riot 7770, welcome. So, but they are nice to me. You know, they don't make a big deal out of it. Pardon me. Good Lord. I know I shouldn't be drinking soda anyways, but I must be the only woman. Well, watch me fly a spacecraft. You know, we were talking about that Saturday night, Tim, on Star Trek in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio. By the way, you all should come join us. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. Kirk was trying to drive a regular car, and Spock made a point to say, you know, sir, maybe you should just stick to spacecraft. So that was pretty funny. Pretty funny right there. Oh, that was great. So, oh well. All right, let's get some housekeeping out of the way. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, hello, George. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Oh, your avatar looks interesting, George. Okay. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, not happening. But we do have 5 ways you can donate to us legitimately. You can buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com/sci-fi movie. Hello, Tina D. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You can also scan the QR codes on the other platforms. Sorry, TikTok, I don't know how to do it yet. Hello, Nicole. Welcome. You can help us out with some requests we have on throne.com/sci-fi movie. Hello, Braylon. Welcome. We've got like some tech gadgets. We've got some giveaway stuff. Like I have a goal of doing a trivia night at some point. Maybe even I've even thought about doing the online version of Cards Against Humanity. Hello, Wrestling World and Tomcat. Welcome, welcome. So be interesting to find out, you know. We also have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user lowercase u =849722353. Hello, Nolan Walters. Welcome. Oh my God, the moon's getting bigger and bigger as they come towards it. Okay. We also have TikTok fan club memberships. They are $10 a month. Go to tiktok.com/sci-fi Mombie, or while you're here live, go up to my name and to the right, there's a little heart. Press the heart and it'll walk you through what you need to do to join the fan club. And we also have Venmo. Search us at @SCIFIMOMBIE. Sci-fi Mombie. All right, guys. We are also all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Mastodon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, Lemon 8, IMDb Pro, Pinterest, Reddit, and Counter Social. That's a mouthful. Plus, we also have Snapchat and WhatsApp. So find us anywhere, everywhere under Sci-Fi Mombie. Phew, that's a lot to say. All right. Got that out of the way. So let's talk about some, if I can find my notepad, pop culture news of the day. Oh my God, Becky. I was at the comedy club this weekend on Friday night seeing Ali Kareem, Josh Blue from America's Got Talent. And oh my God, I feel so bad. I forgot the female. She was the host. I forgot her name. I feel so bad. I'll have to look it up. Hello, Dharma One. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you guys are doing great today over there. But they dropped the release date for Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. Yes, the title is staying, which is fabulous. So excited. April 23rd, 2027, y'all. Mark your calendars. Hello, Sage. Hello, Joseph Smallwood, 42. So mark your calendars. Ready? April 23rd, 2027. Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. I'm excited. Hello, Glitterbug89. Welcome. I know I'm ready. I've been ready for a very long time. I'm just glad a lot of the cast has come out. I mean, we're missing Joan Rivers, quite honestly, which sucks. So hello, Tie-Dye John. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So one more time. Ready? April 23rd, 2027. Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. Yay. I'm really excited about that one. By the way, check out Ali Kareem's comedy. Man, that guy is funny. Like, okay, if you don't know who this guy is, I meant to ask him. Do you guys remember the show on CBS that was called The United States of Al, where the guy was an interpreter for the Marines? Hello, Melochromatic. Welcome. And he got citizenship because he was an interpreter. So they brought him over and all the hassles that came with all that. Well, this guy, I mean, it seemed like this was modeled after him, I wonder. But I don't know. But it's just interesting. He's really funny. He was saying corporal punishment was a big thing in Iraq when he was growing up there. And so if it wasn't the people who were occupying Iraq smacking him around, it was his family. And he would start crying, start throwing a fit, and his family would go, dance. And if he didn't dance, more corporal punishment. So he danced, and then they go, like Shakira. It was so funny. And I'm going, how old is this guy? So, hello, Alex Chun. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Today is a little solemn. Today we are remembering one of the best writers and producers of all time on Star Trek, DC Fontana. Today would have been her birthday. So happy cosmic birthday, DC. Thank you for all the years of the hard work and struggle that you put into making Star Trek what it is today. So, well, hold on. Let me stop there. What it is till 2005. Can I say it safely like that? What's happening today is a travesty. So, moving on. All right. Oh, boy. Happy birthday to Carice Brooks. She plays Sam on Starfleet Academy. Today is her birthday. If you have not heard the news, Artemis 2 or Integrity the Orion capsule has broken the all-time record for astronauts to be farthest from the Earth. They did that at about 12:57 p.m. So congratulations, guys. That's so fantastic. We love you guys. Keep going. Hello, Daniel Ford. Welcome to Galactic Café. So congratulations to them. This is exciting. I'm like sitting here watching it right now. I hope I'm not like pixelated, because sometimes when I have multiple streams going, I'm like really, yeah. But the moon is absolutely gorgeous. And they're getting ready. Hello, Evan and A1 and Daniel Ford. Welcome. They're getting ready to name a couple of craters. One is Integrity. They're going to name it Integrity. And the other one was named after, I believe, somebody's mom. Somebody, one of the families. So that was pretty interesting. Super Mario Galaxy is the #1 movie across the globe. It has shot down Project Hail Mary. So that's interesting. But hey, Mario is key, right? Mario's awesome. So we got to go see Mario. So far, I've heard absolutely fan love reviews out of it. And they're going, we don't know why the critics are saying what they are about it, because we all love it. So you go watch it. You know what I tell you here at Sci-Fi Mombie, I'm not going to review it for you like some of my friends in the industry, like in our group, do. Use that lump 3 feet above your ass and go watch it yourself. So hello, Rhonda. I'm not even going to say your last name. I don't want to botch it. So, but hello. Hope you're doing great today. But go see it for yourself. Form your own opinion. Then get out there and talk about it. That's the only way we're ever going to make this stuff stick, right? Why should we have critics go out there and tell us what to watch? No, go out there and like what you want to like. To hell with. Sorry, Chris the critic. I love you, but you know. Use that lump. I need to put up a sign. I need a sign along with my logo. One says, use that lump 3 feet above your ass. And the other one has the logo. The same. And then the other one is, the fun never stops at the Sci-Fi Mombie house. We are 4 days away from Missouri Comic-Con. I am excited. Ranger Amp 77 and her daughter Scarlett are coming in. I'm kind of excited about the two. The boys are going with me. I think Gorilla Man's going with us too. We're going to have a lot of fun. I cannot wait to meet Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, and Armin Shimmerman. Could be great. So Alan Tudyk is here too. There's just some bullshit. Actually, he does it better than I do. Hold on a second.
This is some bullshit.
I love him. Hello, user 499. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. All right, and last but not least, oh boy, John Lithgow has put his foot in his mouth. Do you know what it's over? He's defending J.K. Rowling. And people are asking for him to step away from the new Harry Potter series. So, didn't know if y'all had heard that one. I just think it's ridiculous. So, Mark Harkness, hello. I saw a critic use the lump 3 feet above his ass. It turned out to be another ass. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. So, they're getting closer and closer to the moon, Mark Harkness. It's awesome. Oh my God. So excited. I'm like, I can imagine how people felt like during the first moon launch. Hello, Silky Rose. Welcome. But this is just like exciting to me. I wanted to be an astronaut, but I was fat. So I'll just be honest. I was fat. Still am. There's no way. I mean, if we got inertial dampeners and an Enterprise, sure, I could probably fly on that one. But, you know, we'll see. Guess I just have to stick to airplanes for right now. I love to fly. It's a lot of fun. So I can see why some people have anxiety when they fly, but I love it. So, all right. Mark Harkness says, it depresses me that men landed on the moon in my lifetime, but not my wife's. Oh, is she younger than you? She my generation? She Gen X? Well, they'll get there. They'll get there. I mean, from what I heard, this is not the first mission. It's a series because they have to build the moon base before we can launch to Mars. So they got a lot of work ahead of them. A lot of work ahead of them, which is awesome. Thanks for asking. By the way, over on TikTok, I have 10 lives. If you would please help me with those, I would greatly appreciate it. That's how it boosts me out to the FYP. Also, please help me with, the tippy tap parts, because that also helps, and share out the stream. Please and thank you. So I just think so they were asking me, somebody asked, where will you be? What is it? 2063? Because yesterday was First Contact Day. Happy First Contact Day, everybody. And hello, Emiliano. Is that how you say your name? Welcome. So not only was it Easter, but it was First Contact Day. Hello, Harold. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. So just cool stuff. Just as long as it's not Moon. I know, right? Moon Base Alpha. That's funny right there. So, all right. Well, that's all the pop culture news I have for the day. Anybody else got any they want to share? Anybody go see the Mario? Now, JRC99 US went and saw the Mario Galaxy movie. He has a review out on it, so go listen to that. He from what I heard, his boys and him liked it. So, oh well, thank you, Harold. Thank you for following. Appreciate you. I've got so many movies to go. Oh, they're already looking at pictures from the moon from Integrity. They're being beamed back right now. That's awesome. They're already looking at craters, and this is just glorious. Pardon me. Ooh, here I go. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Hold, please. Yeah, I know, right? Are we having a moon raker too while we're talking about it? So this is fun stuff. This is the stuff that I wish after we had disasters, we hadn't have just stopped. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Got to take my meds, of course. I think that's what's delayed us for so long. Getting a lot of this off the ground is our hesitation after, hello, Jose, after disappointment and the loss of life. Because it wasn't just Challenger we lost Discovery, right? So it's really hard, because of course we do a congressional oversight and we find out, what really caused, we know what happened to Discovery. The heat shielding came off. So, but our shuttle program was Columbia. That's right. Sorry, Discovery. My bad. Although some people would say Star Trek Discovery. Never mind. But we remember the Challenger and the Columbia. May they all rest in peace. It's just, it's one of those things where, you have failure, you got to get back up and keep moving. And all of their lives, all of our astronauts' lives are a godsend to our space program. So, man, that's so cool. Get closer and closer. So 7:00, let's see. The Enterprise still lives. Of course she does. She's the Enterprise. Well, one of them. Okay. Hey, is that a aircraft carrier, the Enterprise, or is it just a regular battleship? Isn't that one still in service too? I can't remember. I know the crew of the Gerald Ford would like to come home right now. So we'll see where that goes. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button, share out the stream, and 10 lives would be so fantastic over there on TikTok. So what'd you do yesterday for Easter, Mark Harkness? Did you guys have a good time? We did, but my family always centers everything around, eating out. That's just how we've always been. And it really stings right now because my sister and my mom and dad, well, my mom and my sister are on a GLP-1. So they're losing more weight than I am. And I'm really pissed off about it. I just have to get back in my exercise routine. I know what I have to do. You get to the point where I am smaller than I was in high school. And you get to the point where, damn it, I've made it this far, but I still have like 40 pounds to go. And I'm like, it's kind of boring anymore. So maybe I just need to get back. Like I used to walk to this program by Leslie Sansoni called Miracle Miles. You want to talk about low impact cardio. I mean, I never had joint pain. And you could do running in it too. So the CVN 65 Enterprise was retired. The new USS Enterprise CVN 80 aircraft carrier is currently under construction. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I didn't know. It helps if I use that thing called Google, right? So, all right. Good to know. There's the update on it. I can't stop looking at the moon. I made a joke in somebody else's live right now showing the images from NASA. And I said, where's the cheese? Of course, I had some laughs, but you know how it goes. All right. What everybody else do this weekend? I went to Dollar Tree yesterday because I needed some new stuff for the house. And there's these two really nice ladies sitting out in front. And I guess there's a new ballot initiative. I guess we're getting a new casino in Missouri. And they're wanting us to sign petitions to get Missouri to allocate the funds to our education system. And I'm going, good luck with that. Because they said that it was going to happen under the lottery. And I just don't know if it's really happening or not. So we'll see. But they were really nice ladies. Gave me a free pen, which is really cute. I thought it was kind of cute. Thumbs up. And, I'm a registered voter. I vote. And I highly recommend if you can vote, get out there and do it. It's so worth it. You need to make your voice heard. Honestly. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I'm not going to tell you, you got to find out where you vote. But get out there and do that. Okay. So they're showing like lunar surface and they're showing where the new craters will be. Interesting. So the original Apollo basin will be on the dark side of the moon as they're swinging by. So that's interesting. Nice. So I wonder where the Chinese have set up their moon base. I noticed that we never hear about it. Not very much at all. So I'm kind of curious about that. All right. So lunar flyby will begin very shortly. Not showing a lot more than that right now. I heard from NASA themselves. They said it's going to be around 7 p.m. Central. So, Christina's talking. Very awesome. Oh my God, I can't take my eyes off screen. All right. Well, let's do some good news of the day, shall we? Besides the Artemis mission, which is fantastic, we got some more good news of the day. So congrats to them. I get all of my new good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. Today's quote of the day is expect problems and eat them for breakfast. Hello, Otto Vaughn. I'll just call you Otto. Hope that's okay. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Expect problems and eat them for breakfast. Alfred Montepert. I guess. I don't know. Ooh. Okay. I love betta fish. My mom has several. I think they're very cute. A woman who spent 15 years raising beautiful betta fish shared a heartwarming story about her latest family member, Stevie, who she found as a dull, depressed white color in a pet shop cup of water. Taking him home and nursing him back to health, he rewarded her by flushing an incredible electric blue. Oh, I didn't know they could change their color. Did you guys know that? Hello, Jim. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I had no idea. Fascinating. Oh, he's cute. He's up here too. Beautiful color. Adriana recently ceased her Instagram activity. She had been posting for many years about the care and activity of raising half a dozen betta fish on a channel called The Betta Boys. Before announcing the end of her channel activity, she shared one more viral video, the life story of Stevie, whose white correlation and frail fins indicated how poorly he was living inside what Adriana described as a cup. There is some kind of myth that a fish is the easiest pet to get as a child. Nope, that's not true. I actually got my first betta when I was 11, and I always felt some guilt for that because he didn't thrive, she says in a video narrative from the Dodo. I love that site. It's pretty interesting. Stevie, who Adriana described as looking a little goth with black lips and rings around his eyes, was kept in a cup with no filtration or heating. After some weeks in a proper tank with new vegetation, objects, and good nutrition, the bone-colored Stevie began to get these orange spots, which were quickly overtaken by blue ones. Like a Pokemon evolving, his long face-like fins doubled in length and size, and the blue spots eventually expanded to cover his whole body. Even though he's changed blue, he still has his signature mustache, she said. Betta fish are native to Southeast Asia and are prized aquarium species for their long fins and varied colors. You have to be careful with them, though. Hello, Jim and Evan. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. The betta boys who Adriana raised with love and care for 15 years were black, red, shades of blue, orange, and white, with no two looking even remotely the same. She says the fish are really smart and enjoy so much when she changed the vegetation or objects in their aquariums. No. Anyways, they were once called Siamese fish because fighting fish, because if you put two males together, they fight each other. So you have to keep the males separated. And even the females, because they'll fight the males. But my mom has some really beautiful ones, and she really likes taking care of them. So my mom is a fish tank person. I'm a cat person. Right, Boots? He's over here. Okay. Endangered bird was losing its song, so captive breeding now includes singing lessons for the wild males. Fascinating. In one of the stranger manifestations of species decline in Australia, the critically endangered regent honeyeater is having to relearn its natural love song. With 300 or fewer of these beautiful birds left in the wild, males have been observed mimicking the calls of other honeyeaters and even other birds. The songs are part of the regent honeyeater's mating tradition, and if lost, the birds are at risk of vanishing, won't even know how to find a lover. Aw. Well, they're understanding how bad dating is lately. Just kidding. But scientists at the Australian National University weren't about to let this happen, and so set up music lessons for captive males in a breeding program. Beginning in 2021, scientists overseeing the program tried playing for their birds the Blue Mountain Typical, an aria sung by the regent honeyeater in their native highland habitat in the state of New South Wales. A clipped or piecemeal version of the Blue Mountain Typical has been recorded by these birds in the wild, likely a result of having little or no contact with other adults who they know by heart. After some initial success playing recordings of the song, ANU behavioral ecologist and conservationist at the Taronga, I believe I said that right, Conservation Society, Joy Tripovich, said that the team behind the long-established captive breeding program for the regent honeyeaters began to bring wild males into the aviary to teach young males the song. She spoke with ABC News Australia about the process. The simplest way that we've actually cracked this code is by mimicking what happens in nature, by having a tutor, a wild bird next to the youngsters, so they have direct interaction, said Dr. Tripovich. It's pretty remarkable. The first time it happens, the smiles on people's faces were just amazing because you knew you just managed to capture this wild song. As the years marched on towards present day, the team at Taronga refined the music lessons, eventually knowing exactly how many students could manage to learn from a single teacher between 4 to 5. Well, at least it's not 6 and 7. Okay, never mind. We are releasing the birds that can actually sing into the wild with the hope that the wild calls can be reestablished, Dr. Tripovich said. Awesome. We've got to protect bird species. They're really helpful, you know? All right. Hard to recycle waste form lightweight concrete for paving roads and more in Hungary. Really? A Hungarian firm is adding shredded, hard to recycle waste into light concrete mixture for use in paving roads, building houses, and insulating structures. The firm based in Budapest, called Makropa, uses many unrecyclable waste streams that would otherwise be destined for landfills or incinerators. It says it can entrap between 3,000 and 4,000 tons of trash per kilometer of road. Makropa's WLC, or waste light concrete, has been available since 2021. The WCL is a blend of proprietary binding additives, shredded waste, and standard concrete mixing ingredients. So does this replace using barb, like steel barb in concrete? Interesting. WLC can contain a variety of materials, including polystyrene foam, mixed ester plastics that are hard to recycle, rigid plastics, but also non-plastic waste like furnace ash, sawdust, and cigarette butts. The shredded components take the form of the stone that would normally be used in standard concrete. Carol Boos, the founder of Makropa and the patent holder of WLC, said the worst thing that can happen is for these materials to be buried or incinerated. It's a perfect recycling program. Perfect. If you think about it. Hold on. Hold, please. Okay. I mean, you know, it's totally awesome that they can do this and not put it in the landfills. I don't know of anyone else utilizing it in the way we are. Pardon me, good Lord. So far, no one else has found a solution at this scale and quantity, Mr. Boos told Reuters. Plastic roads, including many of unrecyclable plastic, are not a new phenomenon, but they are melted typically into an asphalt mixture. Makropa's method sees the product maintain its concrete chemistry, making it more durable and longer lasting, as well as more versatile. WLC has been used to construct building foundations and has shown impressive resistance to projectiles and greater soundproofing potential than normal concrete. Nice. Good job, guys. Scotland's largest greenhouse set to be preserved as living ruin and special event space. Oh, I wonder why it shut down. A historic greenhouse in Glasgow is set to finally be revived after 40 years of dereliction. 1.5 million will help a trust organized to save the building do just that while simultaneously opening it up to events and perhaps more. Located in the northern district of the same name, the Springburn Winter Gardens was Scotland's largest greenhouse when there was still green in the house. Built in 1892, it played host to classical concertos and exotic flower displays behind the massive glazing held up by attractive British ironworks. In the post-war years, however, the gardens and park began to decay with the general Springburn neighborhood. And in 1983, the Winter Garden was closed after a huge storm damaged it. It has ever since remained in disrepair and disregard. Plans to tear it down were rebuffed by locals with long, fond memories of the greenhouse in Springburn Park. And in 2012, the Springburn Winter Garden Trust was formed to preserve the building, whose first charge was to perform emergency stabilization work in 2017. This very trust just recently received £1.1 million from the Regeneration Capital Grant Fund, which aims to renew community sites in disadvantaged areas around Scottish cities. Oh my God, I can't talk today. Sarah Robinson Frode owns a company called Innovate Rural, which is now developing a plan to take the first step towards restoring the greenhouse by turning it into a living ruin. On a basic level, it's going to make it accessible again and stop it falling down. There has been a lot of technical reports over the past couple of years, and that has shown it is in a precarious state. It's just about bringing it back into use after stabilizing it. It's something like a ruined church or a bandstand where the structure is still there and can be utilized while not being a completed or closed building. Ways of utilizing the heritage listed building could involve making it into a hub for arts and culture with leasable spaces, a performance venue, and a cafe and bar. Awesome. It's always good to recycle this. Here's another example of recycling and reusing. So. Uh-oh. This is interesting. Scientists discover lab gloves are skewing microplastics data perhaps a lot. A University of Michigan researcher stumbled upon a crucial caveat for every study of microplastics that has been scarring us for years now. Lab gloves may have skewed the data in the research. She discovered that residue from latex or nitrile gloves may be unintentionally contaminating lab equipment used to measure microplastics in the air and water, thus inflating estimates of the pollution. Maybe. The startling discovery began as a wild goose chase in the lab when chemistry grad student Madeline Clough was working on a project to examine microplastics in Michigan's atmosphere. The researchers used air samples which collect particles from the atmosphere and deposit them onto a metal substrate. Using light-based spectroscopy. There we go. The researchers are then able to determine the types of particles. When Clough examined the substrates to estimate how the microplastics she captured, the results were many thousands of times greater than what she expected to find. It led to a wild goose chase of trying to figure out where this contamination could possibly have come from, because we just knew this number was far too high to be correct, Clough said in a university press release. Was it a plastic squirt bottle? Was it particles in the atmosphere of the lab where I was preparing the substrates? We finally traced it down to the gloves. Wearing gloves is recommended by all the current literature in the microplastics field, so Clough sought new answers. The salient study, particles called sterolates, a kind of salt or soap, were found to be the culprits. Manufacturers coat disposable gloves with these particles to make them easier to peel from the molds used to form them. They are chemically similar at a structural level to microplastics. They also look nearly identical, which can lead to false positives and inflated numbers of microplastic pollution, like Clough and her colleagues experienced. So the researchers designed a new experiment to figure out how widespread the problem is. They tested 7 different kinds of gloves, including nitrile, latex, and clean room gloves, as well as the most common techniques microplastic researchers use to identify microplastics. The experiment tried to mimic every point and variety of contact that would occur in a research environment touching a scientist's gloved hand. This would include a filter or microscope slide, any piece of technology that a researcher might use over the course of investigating microplastics. 2,000 false positives per millimeter. Wow. They found that on average, the gloves impaired about 2,000 false positives per millimeter squared area. If you are contacting a sample with a gloved hand, you're likely imparting these sterolates that could overestimate your results, Clough said. That's ridiculous. Wow. Still doesn't mean, hello, salted God, welcome. It doesn't mean that microplastics are not a problem. It's just showing a little bit higher, return. The fewest particles were imparted by clean room gloves. They are made without the sterilate coating, are low lint to prevent contamination in the lab, and useful in ultra pure controlled environments like electronics, manufacturing, and pharmaceutical facilities. Unfortunately, they are 2 to 5 times more expensive than the standard medical or industrial gloves. The researchers also designed another experiment to determine whether they were able to distinguish what a true microplastic looked like versus one of the sterolate salts from the gloves using scanning electron microscope as well as light-based microscopy. They found that the sterolate was visually impossible to distinguish from polyethylene, the plastic it resembles. Interesting. I'm a nerd at this stuff. I think it's fascinating. So, in conclusion, the team extolled researchers to wear clean room gloves and take other precautions so as to not skew the data and unknowingly make the microplastics outlook even more alarming. All right. Well, at least we see a problem and we're trying to fix it. I mean, you know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Know what I mean? All right. More good news on this day, April 6th, 130 years ago today. The first Olympic Games of the modern era opened in Athens 1,500 years after the original games were banned by the Roman emperor. Because ancient Greece was the birthplace of the Olympic Games, Athens was chosen as the perfect place to stage the first modern games. Despite obstacles, the games of the first Olympiad were regarded as a great success, attracting the largest international participation of any sporting event to that date. The Olympic Stadium overflowed with the largest crowd ever to watch a sporting event. That was 1896. 241 athletes from 14 nations, all of Europe plus the United States, took part. Winners were given a silver medal, while runners-up were given a copper medal. Retroactively, today's International Olympic Committee designated that the top 3 finishers in each event as gold, silver, and bronze medalists. 10 of the 14 participating nations earned medals. It was an American, James Connolly, who became the first Olympic medalist in more than 1,500 years when he won silver in the triple jump. The United States won the most gold medals, 11, while host nation Greece won the most medals overall, 47. The highlight of the Greeks was a victory medal in the marathon of their own Spyridon Lewis, a former soldier who was encouraged to try out for the Olympics by his former commanding officer. Following his victory, he was celebrated as a national hero and later became a police officer and a farmer. Hey, I'm just going to call you Durians now. Hello, waffle and pancakes. Welcome. Waffles are greater than pancakes. That's great. All right. More good news on this date. Peter the Great repealed his tax levied on men who wore beards, which was meant to encourage the beardless fashion of France, but infuriated Russians who had always cherished long beards as sacred and preserved them with much care. That was 1722. The United States Congress convened in New York to begin its first regular session. That was 1789. The Jews of Prussia were granted equality. That was 1848. Matthew Henson, an African-American, and Robert Perry, another American, along with 4 Eskimo guides, reached the North Pole. That was 1909. The first Tony Awards ceremony celebrated outstanding achievement in the theatrical arts, awarding trophies to actor Jose Ferrer, Ingrid Bergman, and Patricia Neal as plays such as Brigadoon and Finian's Rainbow. 1947. Simon and Garfunkel, a folk rock duo, went to #1 on the U.S. charts with the soundtrack to The Graduate and the hit Mrs. Robinson. So here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, 1968. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Do not be afraid. Hello. Is that toast? Or is that a chef's hat? I can't tell. I don't have my glasses on. It's hard to see emojis over on TikTok anymore as screen names. So just warning you. 61 years ago today, the first commercial satellite, Intelsat 1, was placed in geosynchronous orbit. The tiny 2-foot device, nicknamed Early Bird for the proverb, "The early bird catches the worm," was the first to provide direct and nearly instantaneous contact between Europe and North America, handling television, telephone, and fax transmissions. It was built by Space and Communication Group of Hughes Aircraft Company, later Hughes Space and Communication Company, now known as Boeing Satellite Systems. Early Bird was one of the satellites used in the then record-breaking broadcast of Our World, the first live multinational, multi-satellite television production that was broadcast in 24 countries to around 700 million viewers. The most famous segment is one from the United Kingdom, starring the Beatles performing their song "All You Need Is Love" for the first time. Early Bird was in active service for 4 years and 4 months, being deactivated in January 1969, although it was briefly activated in June of that year to serve the Apollo 11 flight when the Atlantic Intelsat satellite failed. It was deactivated again in August 1969 and has been inactive since that time, except for a brief reactivation in 1990 to commemorate its 25-year launch. That was 1965. So it's still hanging out in orbit? Interesting. Okay. 378 years ago today, La Quilla, or the Red Fort in Old Delhi, was completed, commissioned by Mughal, did I say that right? Emperor Shah Jahan, I hope I said that right, when he decided to move his capital from Agra to Delhi. It is the most iconic architectural relic of the Mughal period, combining styles from the Indian subcontinent with those of Iran. Every year on this National Day of India, a flag is hoisted up above the front gate, as it was done on the first day of independence for Britain in 1947. Its design is credited to architect Ustad Ahmad Alorhi, I hope I said that right, who also constructed the Taj Mahal and is described as UNESCO's, oh my God, and it's described by UNESCO as the zenith of the Mughal creativity. The Red Fort was at the center of a series of near decadal hand changes between the Iranian Empire, subjugate Afghans, the Mughal, and the later Maratha Confederacy. Later, the British Empire took control of the fort as well. Inside the 1.5-mile walls, major buildings include a covered bazaar where goods were sold to royals and royal visitors, a music hall, a covered audience hall with galleries, and several palaces, including the royal apartments and the Diwani Cause Hall of Private Audience, where sat the famous peacock throne. That was 1948. Okay, interesting. 96 years ago today, the original American guru, Ram Dass, was born. His books, particularly 1971's Be Here Now, are considered seminal pieces in the development of Eastern mysticism and spirituality in America. In 1967, Richard Alpert traveled to India and became a disciple of Hindu guru Neem Karoli Baba, who gave him the name Ram Das, meaning servant of Ram. In the coming years, he founded the charitable organization Siva Foundation, an eye care charity, Third Eye included, and Hanuman Foundation, which aims to promulgate spirituality, well-being through community service. Das was actually an accomplished academic, achieving a master's in psychology and teaching at Stanford, as well as holding a professorship at Harvard, where he would come in contact with a certain Timothy Leary. His co-research on psilocybin and other psychedelic substances got him dismissed from Harvard, after which he embarked in 1967 on a journey to India. Experiencing a spiritual transformation, he returned to the United States and wrote Be Here Now, which has been called the counterculture Bible and a huge aspect of the literary side of the hippie and free love movement. The wisdom contained within its classic yogic thought, oh my goodness, and very easy to read, such as this passage below, which doesn't require special interpretation of any kind to understand. Hello, Dynamite and Adam Bennett. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. When you go out into the woods and you look at the trees, you see all these different trees. Well, duh. And some of them are bent, some of them are straight, and some of them are evergreens, and some of them are whatever. Hold on a second. Hello, Gloss Sweetbriar Cottage. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. And you look at the tree and you allow it. You see why it is the way it is. You sort of understand that it didn't get enough light, and so it turned that way. And you don't get all the emotions about it. You just allow it. You appreciate the tree. The minute you get near humans, you lose all that. And you are constantly saying you are to this and I'm to this. That judgment mind comes in. Oh my goodness. And so I practice turning people into trees, which means appreciating them just the way they are. 1931. Oh, they're getting closer. Closer to the moon. To the moon, Alan. Oh, sorry. 46 years ago today, Post-it notes were introduced. Oh my God. Is it going to be like this all day where I can't talk or read? Oh my goodness, Becky. Okay, take two. 46 years ago today, Post-it notes were introduced across the United States after an accidental concoction in a 3M laboratory led one inventor to try using the weak adhesive as a bookmark. In 1968, Dr. Spencer Silver, a scientist at 3M in Kentucky, was attempting to develop a super strong glue. Instead, he accidentally created a low-tack, reusable, pressure-sensitive adhesive. 6 years later, a colleague who had attended one of his seminars, Art Fry, came up with the idea of using the adhesive to anchor his bookmark in his church hymnal. Fry used the original yellow color chosen because it was the only scrap of paper nearby. The product became Post-its in 1979 and was known as sticky notes because the readhesible strip on the back made it great for temporarily attaching notes to documents and other surfaces because it was so easy to remove without leaving residue. By 2019, 3M was manufacturing 26 different colors. That was 1980. Well, happy 57th birthday to Paul Rudd, the actor, comedian, writer, co-starred in films like Clueless, where he was the cute, hunky stepbrother. The 40-year-old virgin, I Love You Man, Ant-Man, and Anchorman while attending acting school in Kansas, where he spent part of his youth. Rudd worked as a bar mitzvah disc jockey and glazing meat at a ham company. Let me guess, Honey Baked Ham? His career really took off in 2004 when he became a go-to favorite of director-producer Judd Apatow. Oh my God, something is bothering my eye. Hold on. Hold, please. Jeez. Ugh. Feels like it's there, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. Okay, anyways. Rudd is a co-founder of The Big Slick, a charity weekend in Kansas City every June that gathers tons of celebrities to play sports and games with kids to support Kansas City's Children's Mercy Hospital. And since 2014, Rudd and his fellow actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan have been co-owners of Samuel's Sweet Shop in Rhinebeck, New York, candy store they saved from closure after the previous owner, a friend of theirs, suddenly passed away. 1969. Wow, 57. Holy shit. Okay, good, because it kind of freaked me out for a moment. I hate some of these people on YouTube that use the emergency alerts in their videos when there's no emergency. Okay. All right, well, that's your good news of the day. Tell me what you think about that in the chat. Interesting stuff today. Hello, it's Bob Lou and Unicorn. Welcome to the Galactic Café. I hope you guys are doing great today over on Instagram. Hey, Jamie Lynn, what's up? Bonjour. Yes, Easter went very well over here. I hope you had a wonderful Easter. So, what are we talking about? I'm sitting here watching them get closer and closer to the moon. I can't wait. No. Oh my God. Hold, please. It's like I don't even think I've logged in a while to Twitch. Leave me alone. All right. Uh-oh. Go over here. Go over there. Da, 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 da. I don't want to buy shit from you. Leave me alone. Idiot boy. Oh, let's report him. Yeah, you heard me. I'm reporting you. Spam. Oh, I can't type today. Or really any other day. Okay. Block. Bye-bye. Hasta la vista. Can I not remove their message? No, don't pin it. I want to remove it. Thank you. That's what I wanted. All right. There we go. Hello, Wrath191. Thank you so much for following over on Twitch. You know, it's really hard to build a following on Twitch because a lot of people just use Twitch for gaming, and I'm not that. Hello, FF Script. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Hello, Connie Cleary. How are you, my friend? Hello, Penny. You're busy with the grand kiddos? That's just fine. Did they have a good Easter? But it's used to attract women. Twitch? What kind of women? Just saying. Oh, boy. What you doing today, Miss Connie? Do you have a good Easter? What'd you do, Miss Jamie? Did you have good Easter as well? Hope you did. I was telling everybody we had breakfast at Golden Corral, and it wasn't that great. So, and then I did some retail therapy at Dollar Tree. You subscribed to my Twitch? Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's like you get 5. You have to have like 5 subscribers and then a certain amount of hours. Hey, Lady Miss, what's up? Hope you had a wonderful Easter. Hello, Crazy Eagles. Welcome over on TikTok. And a certain amount of watch hours where they have to leave it's really weird rules over on Twitch. It really is. Back-to-back appointments with driving time in between. I'm sorry, Miss Connie. Ugh. Yeah, I know. Being the taxi driver, you know. But I hope your appointments go well today. So what are we talking about? We're going. I keep hearing the Futurama song in my head. We're going to the moon. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I can't help myself. Oh, let's see. Everybody is streaming it right now. Let's see. Futurama going to the moon song. See if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. This is Uber clips. They are really funny. Okay. Let me share my screen. No good, Miss Connie. Yeah, appointments. Okay. When man first landed on the moon. Hello, Melly. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. We're whalers on the moon. I always like that part when they go to the moon, to the theme park on the moon. I also, let's see. Jamie says, I used to use the tag body spray. The women will chase you. Okay. Interesting. Let's see here. I meant to find one other clip from First Contact. If I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. See how much we can get watched about the moon back in Riker's time. Not back, forward in Riker's time, right? Assimilate this. Yeah, I love that. Okay. Oh, 3 minutes. Ooh.
Final launch sequence checks are complete. Good luck. Everybody ready to make some history? Always am. I forgot something.
I think I forgot something. Pardon me. Sorry, my nose is running. Better go catch it, right? That's not what I wanted. This is the wrong one. Hold on. Damn it, Jim. Figures. I may have to go pull the movie real quick. Because he's like, yeah, you can see Lake Armstrong. And put in that. I like your dreams. Okay, let me see. No. Does nobody have it? Really? Well, I'll be damn. Huh. Anyways, he's like they open the launch bay. Oh, wait, let me try that. Open the launch bay doors and First Contact. And he's like, the moon looks totally different in my time. You guys remember that? Okay. Well, that sucks. Anyways. She's like, you can see Lake Armstrong. Hello, Jay of Many Hats. And that's what she said. Savannah, welcome to the Galactic Cafe over there on TikTok. They're getting closer. Yay. Lisa Bella, welcome. And he's like, the moon looks totally different in my time. Beautiful. Lake Armstrong. And Zephyr Cochrane's like, who cares? I'm only doing this ship for money and women. He's like, yeah, a good place to watch the moon in the 23rd century is Mojave City Park at night. Yeah. Yep. So, hello, gorgeous lemon Gil? Hold on. Oh, Guardian. Gorgeous lemon guidance. Sorry. Here, let me get your name right. My bad. I'm so good at scream names. Can you tell? Jeez. All right. So what else we talk? I mean, can you guys imagine like whole settlements on the moon? I mean, how are we going to solve the gravity issue? It's like right now, you know, they're floating around in space in the Orion capsule, but I mean, how are they going to solve that on their way to Mars? You know, it's just interesting to think. Do they have to have a section that spins to make gravity? I mean, how are they going to, is that really a possibility with our future spacecraft? So I think about these things all the time because I'm a nerd. Really, I should have went into STEM so I could have been working with NASA this whole time because I'm a nerd. Just couldn't get past organic chemistry. That's why I wasn't a radiographer. I wanted to go into radiology school and I couldn't get past it. It's very difficult. And you know what? You don't even really need it now, which is stupid. And then they got on to me for having a D in psychology. And I'm like, I can read people, right? I was in the school of hard knocks where you look at a person, you listen to them, and you read them that way, not forced psychology. My dad always said, read the room. The Grand Admiral Dad B, read the room. So somebody's in pain. Don't provoke them. Read the room. Okay, look, I got a doctor's appointment next month in St. Louis. And I told Autumn, the producer, I said, we pack in the coolers because we going to Trader Joe's. So they have some orange chicken that is to die for. It is so good. I love their chocolate bars too. Man, that's crazy. It's like this big. It's like over a pound of chocolate. We brought those suckers home and chopped it in to make chocolate chip cookies. It was the bomb. It was the bomb. So, Eugene Roddenberry and his son were wishing everybody a happy first contact day yesterday. That was pretty awesome out there on Instagram. I didn't even know he had a kid, so that was pretty awesome. At least he came out and said something. I know I put my stuff out there. It's kind of interesting. It fell on Easter this year. So, but okay, guys, just to reiterate, they will go into a blackout phase going to the dark side of the moon around 7 p.m. Central. So we won't see that stuff, but right now we're getting some pretty good glimpses of the moon. Awesome. Awesome. That's shocking. I know. Yeah. You would think by now we would have the deep space network better set up for this day and age. You know what I'm saying? So that we could have all that communication while they're going around the moon. But just totally awesome. I feel very fortunate to be alive at this time to watch this. I remember talking to my grandparents. They watched so when I talked to my grandparents about the first time they watched the moon landing, one set of grandparents who were very Christian were like, this is just a waste of money, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, really, grandma? Okay. So then my grandfather, who was a drill sergeant in the Army, he said, when I watched this, it was fantastic. He's like, this is the stuff we should have been doing all along. He's like, I totally support the space program because he loved Star Trek. He's the grandfather that got me into Star Trek. So, hello, Mike. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today over on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for being over there on TikTok today. I hope you all are doing well. Happy Monday. Hello, Country Girl 89087. Welcome. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button. Share out the stream, please, and thank you. Everywhere. I know. Don't say that, Jamie. Don't say that word. You know I hate that word. You know what I need to do, Connie? I need to come up with like a little thing that I could put on stream. Reboots suck. So evil. She might make an appearance, but it was not the best time for her on TV. She talks about it a lot. Go out there and find her interviews. I mean, Hasselhoff was okay, but she always had to wear that crappy bathing suit. She always had to stay a certain size. You know, it just wasn't the best time. Yep, our merchandise shop. By the way, take advantage of the discounts. So, yeah, I totally just don't. I just don't, you know. I mean, there's no David Hasselhoff this time. So maybe it'll be totally different. But she does not talk fondly of it. I don't even know what she's working on right now. I know her sons and her opened a production company, and they were talking about doing a barbed wire like show. That was like going to be their first major production. And then of course they're planning on doing The Naked Gun 2. So we'll see where that goes. I can't wait to hear what the title of that one's going to be. Connie, did you see it? Spaceballs 2, The Search for Money, April 23rd, 2027. We got a release date. I'm excited. Why can't they just release it earlier? Christmas this year. No, just kidding. I can't wait to see the Super Bowl ad on that one. It's going to be glorious. So, I know. I was so... Okay, I'm seeing things. I found a spider earlier today, and I'm going, no! Yeah, I can't stand spiders. I like to joke around. I'm a daughter of Athena. They just come out and find me. Hello, Paul Bello. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Yeah. I hate spiders. Hate them. Loathe entirely. Hello, Vegas. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Fred hates Mondays. Fred hates every day. What's up, Fred? How are you? It's late over there. Are you watching the Artemis stuff? Are you guys getting it over there? It's pretty awesome. So. All right, what are we talking about besides Fred hating every day? It's because Fred's old. I'm kidding, Fred. Hello, Pixie. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. I had a lot of fun Friday night. Oh my God, that was so great. I got to meet Josh Blue from America's Got Talent and Last Comic Standing. I got to meet Ali Kareem. He is a comedian from, he's from Iraq, but he's now a naturalized U.S. citizen. He used to help interpret for Marines when they were in Iraq. And then, oh God, I feel so bad. I forgot who the host was. American. I'm getting ready to sleep. It's 2,300 hours over there. Awesome. Maybe. So it's 11 o'clock, huh? It's 11 o'clock on a Monday. Oh, American Idol. I really don't like that. If it's a cooking show, I'm fine with it. But otherwise, reality TV, I'm just so done with. I'm over it. Especially with the stuff that's going on with the Duggars. I mean, it's really getting out of hand. So I used to really love Honey Boo Boo and that stuff. And I just found out how they really were. And I'm like, hello, Kelly Benson. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You're doing great today. I just really got over it pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Just really got over it. Oh, my nose is killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. Oh, sorry, guys. Here, let me just. I had to reach my Kleenexes. Boy, Boots is sawing logs today, man. I do like Honey Boo Boo. I think what's going on with the family is sad, but Mama June was one of my inspirations for getting this weight off, which I've got all summer. I've got a long ways to go. I really would love to get like a gym membership to where they have like well, he's asleep. He's not meowing. So, but love to get like a gym membership where they have a pool so I can do water aerobics. I love water aerobics. Love. So I unlocked a theme. Ooh. Who cares? Well, yesterday I got a stark reality. No pun intended. That's my married name. My nephew is taller than me by a lot. He's 6 foot tall. He's 13. So I was like, hi. Of course, his dad is very tall. Men in our family have always been tall, like 5'10" and higher. You know what I mean? My dad was 6 foot tall for a long time. You know, as you grow older, you shrink. It just happens. So what if you, no, but I wouldn't mind taking her to the park and putting her on a leash. I think she'd like that. Autumn, the producer, was telling me yesterday they were at the park and this lady was walking her cat. I thought that was cute. I think my cats would get a kick out of that. So I think it'd be worth it. So we'll see. Cats are funny that way, you know. But Bootsy doesn't have front claws, so it might not be the best thing to put him on a harness, you know. But the other cats, I think, would absolutely love it. Put them in their little harnesses, their little flak jackets, you know. Take them out for a walk. We're getting closer. I don't know why they keep changing position on the stupid camera, because it just makes the moon look funky. You know? All right. Now it's time to form Starfleet. No, she's kidding. Cat on a leash. Are we talking? Nope. It's a thing over here. And they have little, like for your dog, they have little strollers that you can use for cats too. Take the cats for a walk. I could see that happening. I wouldn't mind setting up like an outdoor thing for the cats to where they could roam the backyard. But you have to be careful because they could try to get out of the chicken wire. Well, it's not chicken wire. It's like a mesh thing. Or I thought about like putting it over the front porch so that they could like roam the front porch. I think they'd love it. But it would definitely keep skunks and possums and raccoons from coming up on my front porch. So, which we haven't had anymore since Dottie came inside. So that's a good thing. But all righty. To reset my live goal over here on TikTok. Yep, 10 more, please. Please and thank you. I'm not going to sing a song. It's not my first goal. All right. There. Okay. So what else? See, American cats are way too docile. Over here, cats eat you if you harass them. You're funny. Now, mountain lions will eat you. There was a there's a report I saw, was it out of California, where a coyote tried to, hello X10EV, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. A coyote tried to drag a couple of little kids away. It was really bizarre, like toddlers. So the one kid had to get like rabies shots. It was really sad. So, but it was the same coyote too. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right, Jamie. They were trying to move the kid out of the way so the roadrunner wouldn't run over it. Yeah. Of course, it's California. Just kidding. I love California. Wonder when Coyote versus Acme is coming out. Last month, a pack of stray dogs attacked a small car and dismantled it. Are you sure it was Stray Dogs? Are you sure it wasn't the rock band Stray Dogs? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they have like roving in Mexico. They have like roving stray dog packs down there. And they never get them fixed. So they keep growing and growing. I mean, there are some like ASPCA groups that go down to Mexico to try to help like spay and neuter the dogs and stuff. So it's just like here, they do parties to catch the cats to spay and neuter them. Anyways, fascinating stuff. So let me be Bob Barker's helper here, even though he used to be a weirdo. Please help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Please. I've got to get Daisy May in. She's driving us nuts. So. Oh, man. So what else are we talking about? Anything new you guys have seen? Our moon is a very interesting shape. Really is. What is she doing? Autumn, the producer, is home, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell she's doing. She's messing with something. I don't know. No way. We need more stray pets. No, we don't. No. No. Mm-mm. They are pets, not food. Nice try. Go after elk or deer or bison if you want that. Let's see. Oh my God, Becky. I'm on a live stream and everybody goes insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I'm busy. All right, well, I'm going to start Mombie's Daily Boost, but we're still here. We could probably go longer, you know. Whatever, you know, gets me some live. Got 10 of them up there again over on TikTok. I see 18.5 likes on 2 different days. Okay, cool. Nice. Go live for 900 minutes this week. Oh, that won't be hard. Go live on 6 days. Oh, really? Well, maybe I should start a Saturday show. Hello, Billy Deakins. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Over here, we don't purchase meat. No, you don't. Liar. You have butchers. Give me a break. My grandma's cat can. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to have a cat that we called Shadow, and he would bring me birds. And for some reason, he knew I liked blue jays and cardinals, and he brought them. Callie is a feral cat. Yeah. And she just, does your grandma feed her? Because then that's why she's bringing the gifts. There's another lady that, there's another lady that showed off her cat, brought in, like, they thought it was like dead, and it was a tiny squirrel. Have you guys seen that video? And the cat raised the squirrel like it was its own baby. It was really cute. So, and it wasn't AI either, which was adorable. I like to see it when the animals, like, they're putting up more and more of these. I mean, some of them are AI, but not all of them. And like some of the dogs are finding kittens out in the, bushes and stuff and bringing them in. Just cute, raising them. Funny stuff. Tuna-geddon is tonight. Yep. Bootsy, what are you doing? Don't you drop that eero. I'll get you. So, yep. We are watching Gummy Bears, Darkwing Duck. There is no new Family Guy and American Dad till next week. So we'll just watch maybe a couple. Michael wants us to watch Rainbow Bright. We'll watch something. We always do. Tomorrow night, I'm going to show you one of Josh Blue's comedy specials. And I don't know, we might watch a movie. Might watch a comedy movie. So we'll see. All right, Mombie's Daily Boost. Here we go. It's Monday, April 6th. Happy Marvelous Monday. Here's some daily positivity that goes a long way. Stop acting surprised when good things happen to you. You're a good person and you deserve it. That's from Power of Positivity. And hope is a quiet kind of brave. That's from Just a Little Bit of Positivity. So we're all good people, Sometimes we just have bad luck. Just down on our luck. Missouri Comic-Con is Saturday and Sunday this week, April 11th and 12th. I cannot wait. Go to MissouriComicCon.com to purchase your passes. It'll be at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. Saturday, it's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And Sunday, it's from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Look at all the great talent. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to meet Alan Tudyk, Vicki Lawrence, Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, Armin Shimmerman. Can't wait to meet them all. It's going to be awesome. I've been to like 4 or 5 of this, the company that puts this on, been to their shows, and I've never walked up to Scott Ines and gotten his signature or talked to him. So maybe it's time I do. Just saying. So GalaxyCon, Oklahoma City is May 22nd through the 24th at the Oklahoma City Convention Center. Use code GALAXY15 till tomorrow to get 15% off your passes. Go to galaxycon.com. We are planning on going to this, so it's going to be fun. ExtremeCon is May 29th through the 31st at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. Go to tremendacon.com to purchase your passes. Arkansas Comic Con is September 18th through the 20th at the State House Convention Center in Little Rock, Arkansas. Go to arkansascomiccon.com to purchase your passes. ExtremeCon is September 25th through the 27th at the St. Robert Community Center in St. Robert, Missouri. Go to extremecon.com to purchase your passes. Candace Rose will be your headliner from She-Hulk, Halloween Ends, and Stranger Things. And Stephanie Nadomli, who is voice talent for Dragon Ball Z, will also be a headliner. GalaxyCon St. Louis is October 23rd through the 25th at America Center Convention Center. Go to galaxycon.com and use code GALAXY20 to purchase your tickets. I got to figure out where to park for that one. I don't even know where. I got to figure out where that's at because I plan on going this year. That's right. Miss Connie alluded to it. Tuna-geddon is tonight in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. By the way, we may cut in for integrity coverage, Artemis 2 coverage. So be ready for that. Although they are at 7 o'clock supposed to go into that period of no contact. So we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for helping us with our YouTube watch hours. We are climbing back up the charts again, but we've got a long ways to go. We're at like 2361 today, I think. So please help us out. Please, please, please. And thank you. We love you. We greatly appreciate your help. Thank you for watching our content. I've been on a huge project retooling all my content on YouTube to remove the countdowns and some of the things that are causing copyright issues. So they should be easier to watch, better to follow. But let me know what you think. But yeah, I get tired of seeing that copyright label. Like all my shorts, I can't do anything right by that. It's just ridiculous. Yes, apparently Britney Spears was released. She was in jail? What was she in jail for? Explain. I didn't hear she was in jail. Okay. I get most of my holiday countdown information from calendar.com. It's 34 days to Mother's Day. It's 49 days to Memorial Day. It's 74 days to Juneteenth. It's 76 days to Father's Day. It's 89 days to the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States of America. It's 75 days to the summer solstice. Plan accordingly. Of course, here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we care. There are so many great volunteer opportunities in your area. Check your local media or your local charity chapter's website so you can help out. But here are 5 reputable charities that you can help out with. redcross.org, redcrescent.org, Convoy of Hope, which is 10 miles that way, located here in the Missouri area, Springfield, Missouri. World Central Kitchen, Chef Jose Andre would love to have your help at wck.org and directrelief.org. By the way, there is a new set of fires in California. So popped up like Friday night, so they're going to need help again. And last but certainly not least, if you have any questions, concerns, topic suggestions, book suggestions, comments, show suggestions, things you want me to watch, look at, email me at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. That's questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. One more time, questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. Visit our website. Let us know what you think. We're always trying to revamp that website. I think I've got to figure out something. So I may have to hire somebody to do it to keep up with it, but we'll get it done. We'll get her done. Okay. All right. Well, there's Mombie's Daily Boost. So, all right. What are we talking about? Anything cool anybody's seen lately? What's this deal about Britney Spears? I thought she was like, she had a DUI and I thought she was released. She's been sitting there this whole time? I don't think so. What'd she do now? What'd your sister do now, Jamie? No, I'm just kidding. That was back on March 4th. You're like way behind the times. Yeah, way behind the times. Get out of there, get out of there, da da da, da da da. Oh boy. Oh, Seth's posting. What's he posting now? Of course you are. He's posting about Artemis. Right on top of that, Rose. Okay. What? Oh my God. I swear to God, we don't have a functioning government right now. I mean, seriously. So the illustrious Defense Department secretary says that he's going to allow Schmurfins to be brought onto military bases. Don't we have enough already on base? Why do we have to have more? All right, moving on. The Boys season 5 sets all-time Rotten Tomato record. Nice. 100% out of 5 seasons. That's incredible. Season 5 is at 100%. I got to start watching that. I love The Boys. Oh, shit. Are you serious? So USA Today is reporting that CBS will replace The Late Show with Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen. Fascinating. They have potty mouths on that show. All righty then. Oh my God, Becky. Good Omens 3 delivers Jesus, new looks at Crowley. I can never say his name. Aziraphale and more. Looks good. NostalgiaCon is now looking for show guests. Wow. For Anaheim, New Jersey, Orlando, Minneapolis, and Houston Part 2. So if you are looking to be a part of it, go to nostalgiacon.com. George Takei is quoted as saying, Gene Roddenberry said the Starship Enterprise is a metaphor for Starship Earth, and the strength of this starship is in its diversity, coming together and working in concert as a team. I totally agree. Totally agree. Because we are all human beings first and foremost, right? So, uh-oh. According to TMZ, Howard Stern has been sued by his former assistant. She claims she was fired over a hostile work environment. That's not good. Oh, Terry Cruz's wife is suffering from Parkinson's disease. That's sad. Super Mario Galaxy movie has pulled in 372 million plus worldwide in its debut. It is #1 at the box office. Darth Maul voice actor says Maul video game could have an incredible story. Oh, so it's not Sam. Okay. It's a totally different guy doing the voice for Darth Maul. Sam Witwer. All right, then. Glenn Powell is starring in Judd Apatow's next Western pick. So we'll see how well that goes out. What's it called? The Comeback King is what it's called. It's due in theaters February 5th, 2027. All right. Of course, Galaxy 15 code ends tomorrow for GalaxyCon Oklahoma City. Yeah, I'm probably going to be stuck with the 10%. Oh, Jesus Christ. Marvel Zombies officially getting a second season. Brad Winderman, head of streaming, TV, and animation at Marvel Studios, confirms the show's return. He says, I saw the first animatic of the first episode of Marvel Zombies Season 2. It delivers not just on like zombies. Oh, really? That was really brilliant. But also like an MCU thing that has never really happened. Okay. My cousin, I cannot believe her. She's got a strawberry shortcake mug. Need to get me one now. Oh, Punisher Special has some new shots out. Let's see. Official look at John Berthnall as Frank Castle in The Punisher One Last Schmill. A new Marvel television special premiering May 12th on Disney+. So mark calendars May 12th. Yay. Go, Artemis, go. So what everybody think about our president's post for Easter yesterday? Holy shit. Wow, really? All tickets for Doom Part 3 and IMAX 70 millimeter are sold out nationwide. Wow. That's fascinating. Well, hello, Michaela McMantis. Memory of a Killer on Fox. She's in that right now. She has a new movie out too. I think it's called Redux. Netflix confirms a price hike. Yay. Oh, damn. Breaking news. Lil Nas X's assault charges will be dropped if he completes mental health treatment. It's good to know. What the hell are you drinking? Cool. Robert Picardo is promoting Star Trek wines. He has a glass of Raisin Rose. Okay, awesome. Yes, happy first contact day. Sweet. Happy birthday, Phil Morris. When was your birthday? 2 days ago. Yeah, figures. HBO Max just added the best version of Alien 3. You can watch Alien 3 Assembly Cut. Just don't ask David Fincher about it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Well, it does show Homelander vaporizing some parts of the earth. I mean, geez. There's like new LA billboards out, and it shows Reacher, not Reacher, Carl Urban's character on one, but Butler, right? Yeah. And Homelander on the other one. So very fascinating. Glenn Powell is set to voice Fox McCloud in Super Mario Galaxy movie. He's also in talks with the studio for his own Fox McCloud movie. Oh, bright spot on the moon, named after crew member's late wife, Carol. Integrity, the 4-member crew. This is from the USA Today. The 4-member crew of the Artemis 2 gave these names to 2 previously unnamed craters on the moon. Carol was the name of astronaut Reed Weissman's late wife and mother of their 2 daughters, Katie and Ellie, and was named for a bright spot on the moon on the near side of the boundary with the far side in a position that will be seen at times from Earth. Mission specialist Jeremy Hansen's voice broke as he spoke. Oh, and Wiseman and mission specialist Christina Koch could be seen wiping tears away. Then the feed went briefly silent as all 4 of the astronauts moved into a group hug. That's wonderful. Kind of just scrolling through here to see what's going on. What's that? Oh, some kind of art fair in Chicago. Panel submissions are open for GalaxyCon Oklahoma City if you are interested. Metallica. No shit. Really? Metallica returning to Connecticut for the first time since 1998. The Mohegan Sun Arena. November 19th and 21st. Nice. I'd see that. What? Nuh-uh, I thought this was the last season of Daredevil Born Again. Now people are reporting out that it's been renewed for season 3 and Luke Cage and Iron Fist are being brought back. Malcolm in the Middle star Eric Persullivan turned down buckets of money to return in the series revival. Interesting. This is Yahoo Entertainment. Fans of Malcolm in the Middle might be surprised not to see one familiar face in the revival. Now retired actor Eric Persullivan has chosen to stay focused on his studies at Harvard University and skip out on the upcoming series, according to Jane Kaczmarek, who played his on-screen mother. He's studying Dickens and is an incredible student. They offered him buckets of money to come back, and he just said, no, thank you. He told The Guardian, or she told The Guardian. Sullivan will be the only original cast member to be recast, with Caleb Ellsworth Clark set to take the role of Dewey. Fascinating. Hey, he's at Harvard. I wouldn't have taken it either. Okay. The circus. Afro. Yoshi, Donald Glover, and the LA Dodgers, Yamamoto, recreated the Spider-Man pointing meme because Donald Glover is Yoshi's voice. Happy birthday, Paul Rudd. So who's watched the new Darth Maul series? Oh boy, that had to be awkward. Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson had a run-in with each other in Hawaii. Dan Levy says he considered a Schitt's Creek sequel series before Catherine O'Hara's passing. Oh, that would have been great. Rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara. Oh, Zendaya says Euphoria season 3 is the final season. Interesting. Anna Gasteyer, love her. Oh, the devil. Oh, hey, guess what? We got a trailer to watch. Hold, please. The final trailer for Devil Wears Prada 2 is out. Four hours ago. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. Haven't seen it. Poor Catherine. I know. She was so fantastic. Such a good person. All right, ready? Here we go.
So I used to have your job.
Hey, I used to have your job.
Or like pieces for the Chanel collection that year. You still have all of it? No, I gave it away. It would have been a bit much for a newsroom. This is you.
Oh.
Who gives away Chanel?
Maybe I should wear Chanel. That's great. That's great.
You are here to help us through our current scandal.
Uh-oh.
But I did not fire you, and all I need to do is find my time until you fail.
Oh, geez. Thanks, Miranda.
Be on time. Wait, I'm coming.
Ah.
I'm going to make something of this job. You could write a book. The definitive Miranda Priestley expose.
Oh boy. This is gonna be good.
The bridges I burn.
May the bridges I burn light my way. That's funny.
Fendi, we did that.
Fendi.
Coachella pants.
Damn.
Love those. You definitely need an embroidered two-piece totem set, but not the terracotta because you're so pale.
And of course she looks at her skin when he says it. That's funny.
Next time, oh, just hide a feet in someone's please. I just love my job.
I bet. Hey, that's Lady Gaga singing. Nice. May 1st, guys. Sweet. I love Devil Wears Prada. That is one of the best movies ever. So, nice. I need this shirt. It says, it's got Snoopy on it, and it says, why are people allowed to be stupid, but I'm not allowed to point that out? Oh, I feel that way a lot. Yeah. Oh, here's another one with Snoopy on it. It says, piss me off again, and we play a game called Duck Duck Tape. My favorite duct tape saying is, silence might be golden, but duct tape is silver. By the way, William Shatner will be live on stage October 28th at the Orpheum Theater in Madison, Wisconsin for Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. For further information, go to williamshatnertour.com. Supergirl, June 26th. Oh, hey, did you hear about this, Jamie Lynn? David Henry and his wife are expecting baby number 4. All the Alamo Draft House across the United States are going to show the season 2 finale of The Pit in theaters. Nice. I will be watching it on HBO Max. GalaxyCon Nashville tickets, May 29th through the 31st. Use Galaxy 15. Sale ends tomorrow. That's breaking news. Pink Pony Club. That was their wake-up call this morning. Oh, man. Okay, I'm not seeing much else. All right. There's more pop culture news of the day. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up. I will see you all back here beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If anything breaks about Artemis, we will pop in and talk about it. But otherwise, it's going to be a glorious day over there. Thank you, Jamie Lynn, Penny, Connie Cleary. Who else was here? Lady Mist. Can't forget Lady Mist. Okay. Tuna again. Yep, tonight. Fred. Can't forget Fred. Mark Harkness. Some weirdo on Twitch. I'm evil. And of course, FKHC 2005, otherwise known as Tim, who's at the dentist. I'm sorry. That sucks, man. All right, guys. Behave because I don't. Flash someone a smile. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. And sci-fi definitely unites us. Like, look at us all now watching the Artemis thing right now. Okay. All right. All right. Later, party people. The OG podcast is back on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And we are moving on to that paranormal fantasy stuff. The truth is out there with Sci-Fi Mombie. I host a show 5 days a week. It's my signature talk show called the Galactic Café. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's escape reality and let's talk mostly about sci-fi beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. On Monday nights in the studio, it's Toonigan, where we watch great animated series like American Dad, King of the Hill, Darkwing Duck, Family Guy, The Gummy Bears, Futurama, Bob's Burgers, and so much more. That all starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Alert, alert, alert! This is a brand new show to the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios on Tuesday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, called Close Encounters of the Mombie Kind Comedy Tuesdays. I'll be showing you great comedy specials, Red Dwarf, great comedy movies, and so much more. So come join us for a good laugh and escape reality. Beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Wednesday nights in the studio beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It's our favorite little raunchy teddy bear, Ted. He's back on Peacock. We're almost done, and we will switch over to Murdoch Mysteries once we finish season 2. It all begins 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Thursday nights in the studio is dedicated to Battlestar Galactica. We're starting from the beginning and going all the way to the newest reboot of the show. Oh, reboots. Anyways, so come join Connie Cleary, JRC99US, Positive Candor, Alicia AVP, and Jack Beers beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. By the way, the 50th anniversary is coming. Saturday nights in the studio is dedicated to all things Star Trek. So come join us beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Oh, it's here, party people. Connie Cleary and I are doing the Galactic Book Club. She has chosen a really great series to start off with called Mixed Magic by Chris Chrisman. So come join us, and we will update our social medias when the first episode will happen. Chris Chrisman will also come join us when we do book analysis. Buy your book copies at Amazon.com. Watch our social media for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Found and Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. When I'm outside gigging and I see new products that I think you'll love, I like to show them off in Sci-Fi Mombie Found. And then I like to cook and show off new recipes and to prove to you I don't burn things. So come join me. Just watch my social media. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever DM you personally for donations. Not happening. But there are 5 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Scan all the QR codes right here, or search us at co-fi.sci-fi-mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee. Go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We put some tech gadgets and some other products out there that, we think we could use or give away, and you buy them outright or you crowdsource with friends. We never, ever receive your personal information. We have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user?mark_u=849723353. We also have TikTok fan club memberships. They're $10 a month. Go to tiktok.com/sci-fi mombie or catch us during one of our live streams. Press the pink heart to the right side of my name. We also have Venmo memberships. Well, they're not memberships, but you can donate to us there. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, WhatsApp, and Snapchat. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Send us an email. Look at our bio information. Check out the Sci-Fi Mombie security team. Check out all the fun we're having this year and every year, because I like to post the convention and the other trips we take pictures. And, let us know what you think. Go to sci-fi-mombie.com. You got any questions, concerns, comments? Email us at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. David Cabiza drew our amazing podcast logo, and Dr. Omega helps me warp it to every single show we do. And you can slap that pretty much on any piece of product that we chose. If you can't find something, let me know. We'll talk to Spreadshop. But once again, that's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. And under the main banner with the divisions, there will be a discount bar. Use that discount. It's worth it. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are family to us. We love you all so very much. So please help us reach our watch hour on YouTube. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Flash someone a smile. And most of all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze, retro rockets start to soar. Sci-fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum, space age stories, here they come, with quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie.